Another aspect of terrorism that I saw close up in the Philippines between 1987 and 1990, when I was the deputy chief of mission, the deputy ambassador, was how the threat of terrorist action can reach to people no matter what their rank. And that the one thing that individuals fear more than an attack on themselves would be an attack on their children. I certainly always worried about that, and as I would later learn as ambassador in Cambodia, when your children are in danger, all you want to do is protect them at all costs. But I saw it in the Philippines when threats were made against President Aquino, but against her daughter. Her son, who would later become president of the Philippines, was actually wounded in a shooting during a coup attempt. And the individuals who were endeavoring to force her from office and to make her pay a high price brought threats against her children when they were outside the Philippines. And one day, the phone in my office rings, the ambassador was away, and it was President Aquino. So it's a highly, highly unusual thing for an American diplomat, even if you're the ambassador, but certainly if you're the number two, to ever receive a direct phone call from the head of state, from the head of government. And yet here was President Aquino on the phone telling me that her daughter, who was a young student then, a teenager, late teens, was in the United States, and she had received information that Filipino coup plotters, terrorists, were going to try to harm and maybe kill her daughter. And so with the anguish that only a parent who loves his child can convey, she asked me for help, for my help in protecting her daughter. And of course, I took action. I was in contact with the State Department, and through the State Department, we arranged with the law enforcement that was in the area where her daughter was staying, studying, took immediate steps to ensure the safety of her daughter. And after that was done, the president called me back personally on my phone to thank me for protecting her child. So whether you're president of a country, prime minister, ambassador, being a mom or dad is the same experience, the same love you have for your children, the same intense desire to always protect them. And when you're not in a position yourself to protect them, and somebody else does, you are forever grateful. In my home, there's a photo taken of President Aquino. She's written on it to Dear Ken and Lay Son, and then a short message with her thanks, and personally signed by her. And we also have photos of as we were leaving the Philippines, as I was going back to Washington, that she hosted a private dinner for us at Malacañang Palace to send our family off with her thanks and her deepest, most heartfelt appreciation for that action I took. And after she had left office and I was retired from the State Department and I was president of the World Food Prize, I contacted her and asked if she would be willing to join the Council of Advisors. And I think, motivated by that gratitude for me, she said, of course, and immediately agreed. And her portrait is here in this Hall of Laureates building. And her name would be on our letterhead. The former president serving as a World Food Prize Council of Advisors member. Gratitude is long-lasting, particularly when you protect a child.